So I'm going to my plastic surgeon's today. I decided I'm going to go very casual. I'm wearing like gray tee with gray leggings. Like I'm going super comfortable. But I do want to put a little bit of a face on just because, I don't know. I feel like I don't get to go out at all anymore. So any excuse I have to go out, I will try to put a face on for it. So yeah, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so first things first, my skincare, things you should know. I washed my face I did my like big skincare routine last night. So this morning, all I did was splash some water on my face to rinse it off. Like if I do a complete skincare routine at night, I tend not to do like a full cleanse in the morning because it'll dry out my skin personally if I cleanse at night and right in the morning. So I just splashed my face with water and just kind of, rinse it off. And then I put on a sheet mask, which I already did. You can tell my skin's kind of glowy from the serum from the sheet mask. Put on a sheet mask, took off my sheet mask while doing my little morning routine. Pause for coconut water break. All right, hair up and out of my face. First things first, I'm going to put on my skincare. I have finished my sheet mask, so I'm going to go in with some serum. This is Sarwasu First Care Activating Serum. I've been using this for years. I am putting on a second serum. Putting on another Sarwasu serum. This is Sarwasu Capsulized Ginseng Fortifying Serum. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has these little ginseng capsules in it. 1.5 pumps of that. This serum is pretty damn expensive, like even though I get it wholesale. So I don't use it every day, but I'm going outside today. It's a special occasion because I'm going outside. So let me put on my special serum. It's so crazy what I used to get ready for versus now, like what I get ready for, Life is so different in quarantine. Okay. Now, after that, I'm going to put on my Black Snail All-in-One Cream by Mizon. A little dime-sized amount. I use a lot more of it at night. But this is really lightweight, hydrating. Never had a bad reaction to it. I feel like it really loves my skin, this cream. Like, it really just... I love it. Anyway. Next, I'm going to put on some sunscreen. And if you guys watch my Target haul video, this is a sunscreen I'm not actually really crazy about. But none of my K-beauty stuff is here yet from Korea because who knows when it's going to get here with the pandemic going on. So I'm using a sunscreen I'm not super crazy about. But what I'm going to do to try to make it like not as greasy and filmy feeling, like the first time I used it, maybe I sprayed on too much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it onto my hand. Right, 2 spritzes. Then I'm going to press it into my face. And I feel like that might help with the greasiness. Get my cheeks really good because my cheeks hyperpigmentate really bad. But yeah, I'm just not crazy about the texture. It feels greasy. I'm really more into a gel type, gel cream type of texture from my sunscreen, so this I'm just not crazy about. My sunscreen is on. It's like the final step of my skincare. The next thing I'm going to do, actually, let me put on some lip balm so my lips can soften up while I do the rest of my whole routine. And this is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I swear by this. A lot of people swear by it. I've been selling it in Dollface Shop for years. I am going to put on my lashes next, and I know most people put on their lashes last, but since I use Lashify, and Lashify doesn't adhere very well if you have makeup or any oil or anything impeding your eyes, I'm going to wash my eyes first, and it's also why I put my makeup on afterwards instead of before. To wash my lashes, I have this eyelash foaming cleanser, and I know Lashify creates their own pre-cleanse, whatever, for your lashes. This is literally just what I have from my lash studio where I usually used to get professional lash extensions. And this is like a formula to clean them. It's oil-free and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to put that on a wet cotton pad and apply it to my eyes. Get them nice and washed. Use another cotton pad that's also wet to wipe it off. This is a dry cotton pad to dry off the eyes. Just get any like of my serum and all the other stuff I'm wearing, like the residue, off my lashes, because the adhesive will not do as well and not last as long if I don't do this. Okay, so my lashes are clean. And today I'm really excited because I have some new lashes to try. These are the F18s, so they're super long and super fluffy. F stands for fluffy, and these are Lashify lashes. So I'm going to use these all the way on the ends. Or should I try in the middle? And then I'm wondering if I want to do a cat eye. Yeah, I'll do a cat eye. It's just the easiest. So cat eye, 18 millimeter. Then I'm going to go in with some C16s and then some C14s all the way for the inner corners of my eyes. And so let's begin. I have right here this Lashify Whisper Light Clear Flexible Bond, and then I have their little wand, fusing wand, and then for afterwards I have this glass crystal. It's basically a top coat for the Lashify lashes. So let's begin. I'm going to open this, and it has this little teeny tiny mascara spoolie, and the goal with this is to get it just on the base of your natural lashes. So you just do a very light coat on the base of your natural lashes. You don't want a heavy coat of this at all. That eye is done. You know what, let me just do the other eye as well, because this lash glue isn't like traditional lash glue in that it stays sticky. So after I put the glue on, I like to brush through to get out any clumps. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my lashes, and I'm going to start with these F18s, which are like super like dense and long, super extra long lashes. I usually don't wear 18 millimeters. I usually max out at 16, so this is my first time trying them, so we'll see how they go. So I look extra crazy right now. Now I'm going to go in with some F16s, and these I feel like you get longer wear with the Lashify lashes if you kind of overlap them. And I learned that when you overlap, you want to apply a little of this glue. Apply that 16 and make sure the edges of them overlap. So notice how I am fusing each strip as I lay them down. A lot of the times I used to just lay them all down and then go in with the whole fuse, like fuse the entire lash once it's all done, but I find I'm getting better placement by fusing after each little lay down. Now I'm going to go in, fuse the whole strip. Now we have a whole nother eye to do. And I know some people could not handle this process of it taking so long, but I personally enjoy it, so that's just me though. Reminder to wipe your wand in between uses. I'm going to fuse my lashes one final time, both eyes. So that's done. I'm going to take this glass clear coat. And the key is to seal the spines where the glue is. So like that lower root of the lashes or the spines of those falsies. Now that my lashes are on, woo, that was a journey, right guys? Now it's time for base. So this is Ilia's Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. My bottle's dirty, sorry, excuse me. Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40 Niacinamide Squalene Hyaluronic Acid. This dries down quite dewy and you want to shake it before you use it. I'm just going to take maybe a third of a dropper full. And I'm actually just going to put this on with my hands. Go in with a little bit more. See, little glowy tint. Next, I'm gonna go in with some concealer for my blemishes. So concealer, I think today I am also going to apply just with my hand. Today's not a brush day, I guess. I'm just not in the mood to use them, even though I have them out and ready to use. And I'm just going to get the blemishes on my chin. As you guys know, this is my big problem area. All my hormonal breakouts happen here on my chin. And this concealer is Pat McGrath, by the way. And because this skin tint that I used initially is a little bit lighter than my natural tone, and this concealer is more my actual tone, I'm going to be blending a little bit. But now it feels like this bottom half of my face is a little bit different from this top half of my face. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and then just pick up the rest of that concealer on the back of my hand and just pat that in to my forehead to kind of even out the skin tone and colors. I am going to put on a little bit of powder. I always say little tiny light amounts of powder. Literally like a dusting on the pan. And I'll just go in with my Shiseido Kabuki style brush. I want to avoid my lashes as much as possible, obviously. The Lashify lashes do not hold up well to oil or steam. That's all the powder I needed. Just a little light dusting because I want to keep it dewy. I don't want to matte out my face, you know? Just powder in the brows. And then for my brows, I am all out of eyebrow product, and the eyebrow product I did buy from Target is completely not my shade. Fortunately, I found this Infinity waterproof eyeliner that's like a dark brown color, and I got this for free. This is Thrive Cosmetics, and I got this for free at AVN Awards. I went to the Cupcake Girls suite. Shout out to the Cupcake Girls. And they were giving out like goodie bags, and this was, and a bunch of other Thrive Cosmetics were in it, and they actually have a few good products, like their mascara is really good. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brow. And I've been drawing my brows in to be less angled and much like gentler, so they're like thicker. They're straighter as opposed to really angled. And that's the kind of brow that I've been going for. I feel like it's a better brow shape than my previous one. It's a more Korean brow shape. Korean brows tend to be straight and less angled than American style brows. Like this one is extended way too far. Shorten that up. And I feel like taking the tail all the way out also makes it much sharper looking, so I try to keep the tail shorter. And if they come to a sharp point, that also, you know, makes it a harsher looking brow, so I try to avoid that as well. I'm gonna let it come down to a soft point. So I feel like a lot of the Korean makeup techniques that I've been learning are kind of opposite to what American makeup teaches you. And I find that very interesting. And I, of course, prefer the Korean method of makeup because well, I am Korean, first of all, and I feel like it better, and because of that, it better suits my face. I feel like American makeup is for people who have like deep set eyes and very, features with way more dimension than mine, you know what I mean? So I can live with it. It's not perfect, but I can live with it. And this eye actually, yeah, you can see I have a scar there, which always makes my eyebrows look very awkward to me personally, but yeah. And I don't feel like this is the perfect shade of eyebrow for my face either. I just feel like it's the best one available at the moment that I have access to. And then I usually like to put a bit of powder on my brows to set them. And the eyebrow is the only place where I'll go powder heavy. So I don't mind going heavy on the powder for my brows. And I'll usually do that just with a beauty blender instead of a brush to get a thicker coat. And I like to tilt my head to the side so I can minimize the amount of powder I get onto my eyebrows. Kind of really changes the color of them, doesn't it? Gives them a much more ash cast, which I'm a fan of. I like ashy brown eyebrows. For color, I have been stuck, like absolutely stuck on this gradient lip. So this is Peri Paratint, and I love this for both my lips and cheeks. Oh, I'm wearing lip balm. I forgot about that. And when you remove this lip balm slash lip sleeping mask, it kind of just takes all the dead skin with it, which is why I put it on at the beginning. Concentrating all in the center of the lip. I take a little bit of concealer. I just kind of mute out my lip line, which is like the total opposite of what you learn in American makeup, because you line your lips in American makeup instead of blurring the lip line. But this just kind of dramatizes, kind of pushes out the gradient aspect and intensifies it. And then I go in with this YSL Tatouage Couture Matte Stain and put literally just one dot of it on my lower lip and then on my upper lip, like that. And that just turns up the vibrancy, like the vibrant. Look at how vibrant that gets with that YSL. I feel like YSL definitely excels in the lip department for me personally, like not their lipsticks, but their stains and stuff, as far as brands that are widely available in America. I really love YSL's like liquid lips. And then I can even take that little bit that's left on my fingers and dot a little bit up here on my cheeks. Just a hint. And honestly, I usually finish up with some highlighter, but my skin's so dewy that I don't feel like I really need highlighter. Like, look, all the highlights are hidden without me putting on any highlighter. Like, so this is just like my everyday look. This is my everyday look that I've chosen to wear for spring, summer. I love the gradient lip. I know it's a little played out in Korea, the gradient lip. It's not like very trendy anymore, but who cares about trends? I just love it. So I'm going to be wearing it a lot. And yeah, a little bit of cheek, a little bit of lip, you know, a lot of lash, and some like gorgeous, dewy, bare skin and natural, you know, gentle looking brows. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for Getting Ready with Claudia, and subscribe, like, and, you know, tune in for next time. Bye, guys. I'm off to the plastic surgeons.